Alrighty, let's continue with this evening's practice. We only have time, another 40 minutes more, so the practice won't be that long. We might be a little late in the schedule, like 10 or 15 minutes. But yeah, please sit in good upright posture. If you have back problems, then it's fine to lean against backrest. But if your back is fine, sit on the front edge of the chair or a meditation cushion. On the right, on the front edge, because that gives you the best support for your spine to be upright. So your butt, your weight of your body shouldn't be resting on the middle of the chair, but on the front edge. You can close your eyes. Release breathing. Releasing breathing means that we subconsciously hold on to tensions, and some of these tensions obstruct natural breathing. So when I say release breathing, it means that you relax, you allow the muscles that are concerned with lungs and their movement to relax. And the same thing with the whole body. We always do a little bit of, becoming aware of the physical body and relaxing it, knowing the relaxation at the beginning of sessions. But you also hear me say that, you can make this basic sensing the body, relaxing the body. You can make a do-hour session, 2-hour session, or do it as your main practice for a number of retreats. And when I say retreats, I mean your own home practice, your own solo practice. It is very important to learn how to embody, how to wear your body. It is very important to blend your mind, to blend your awareness with your physical body. I come from a tradition through Terayama Sensei, tradition that emphasizes physical body. In his Zen lineage, martial arts and physical practices have been very important for centuries. So to really, blend your mind with your body, blend your recognition of the basic state with your body is very important in my teaching also. And this you need to practice. Sitting with the body, feeling through the body, being present with the body, acting with the body. Really feeling how your fingers feel from the inside. feeling how your trunk feels from the inside, feeling how the legs feel from the inside, and so on. Tantra? Well, there are very different types of Tantra, but when we talk about Yoga Tantra, Yogic Tantra, and especially, Buddhist Tantra, then it is body positive. That the physical body is a very positive thing rather than an obstruction or an impediment. In Tantra, in Yoga Tantra, the body is seen as very positive because it is the, how do you say, vessel, instrument, the tool of the ultimate attainment of light body, rainbow body. Well, I mentioned Terayama Sensei and Sensei's Zen lineage and his martial arts lineages. They don't have, in Zen Buddhism, there is no teaching or concept of light body, rainbow body, but nevertheless they have very body positive way of practicing Dharma. Relax your eyeballs. Don't move your eyes. Let eyes be unmoved and relax all the muscles in and around eyes. Also, relax the jaws and mouth. Relax the tongue. Relaxing, stopping the movements of the eyes because it stops seeking, stops the seeking mode. People who seek happiness from the world have very restless eyes. But in yogis, we look in. We look into the mind, at the mind. So it is helpful to relax the eyes. And when the seeking mode, when the seeking, going after with your attention by using your eyes, when that stops, and when we relax the jaws, the mouth, so that the internal chatter, internal talk becomes less, because it does when we relax the mouth, it helps understanding what is meant by knowing awareness. What is this self-cognizance? What is this cognizance, that knowing that knows itself? Awareness that knows itself. You hear my voice, you hear other sounds, and with this hearing there is knowing. There is knowing that sounds are heard. Similarly, with our what is it, tactile sense with our skin, we feel, if we move, we feel our clothes, and when we sit still, we feel our clothes, and there is knowing of this tactile sensation. It is not like there is tactile sensation and we are somehow unaware or unconscious of it. No, we feel, and with that feeling there is knowing. There is cognizance, cognizant quality. This same principle applies to seeing. We are holding our eyes closed, but if we were looking at things, same applies. At the basis of seeing, there is knowing, cognizance. This basic knowing is is with hearing, touching, tasting, smelling. So learn to stop the impulsive movements of the eyes and impulsive tensing of the jaws and mouth. Do that again and again and again in your daily life. Relaxing eyes, relaxing mouth. Use that tool, make the tool your own. And now, we are doing a relaxation in the beginning of session. So now that we've spent few minutes considering what this knowing quality of awareness is very important, because it's kind of the basic block of this whole practice. That's the way how to get to that first mode of the two, selfless mode. And like I said, establishing selfless mode is very important. It's crucial, absolutely necessary. So now that you have spent a moment aligning with that recognition, discovering that recognition without moving your eyes, still keeping your mouth relaxed, let your body relax into this basic knowing. From this basic knowing, feel the body and let all the tensions melt into this knowing. Know with your whole body. Not just head, but whole body. We see through the eyes, hear through the ears, smell through nose, taste through mouth, and feel through skin. And it is the skin that covers the whole body. I mentioned how important I think embodiment is, being physically embodied, and how it was emphasized by my master, Terayama Sensei, or one of my masters. This is how you do it. So 2 steps. First, find and gain certainty on what knowing awareness is, what knowing aspect of basic awareness is, and then join that knowing awareness with the physical body. The result of that is that it becomes like an embodied bodily knowing. It is not knowing of some external thing or anything. It is establishing the basic state through the characteristic of knowingness in one's whole body. Simple, but profound. If you find yourself with a problem or confused, or you feel like, okay, now the knowing is lost, the clarity of it suffers. Relax your eyeballs again. Relax your mouth again. Stop seeking. Stop the seeking, fixing, figuring out mode. Stop that habit. So start again. Go through steps 1 and 2 again, and again and again. So this, what we have covered so far, this is also something that you could spend weeks, months doing this, many hours a day. And it would be really, really time well spent. The problem that I have is that, I have to get many things covered within very, very short period of time, because I don't have that much time available with my students. So we will have to, I feel like I want to include a lot more than this, with the hope that you will then repeat these practices and study these teachings at home on your own. So pay attention to what is the energetic feel of that knowing, effortless knowing? What is the energetic feel, quality, energy of that cognizance? Oh, very good, people. Very good. This should be the same energy as you generate with Vajrasattva or Prajnaparamita. Vajrasattva and Prajnaparamita are the deity pair in our tantric teachings, the deity pair of 11th Bhumi. You should have exactly the same energetic feel now, just by accessing basic knowing. So a way to check would be to go to generate Vajrasattva or Prajnaparamita, say the mantra, do the deity practice for a moment, and then compare the energy before and after. So I wanted to take a moment for you to check and notice what the energetic feel of this knowingness is like, because this clarity, that it feels like clarity of a clear jewel, like clarity of a diamond, that shouldn't be lost when we go to the other characteristics of the basic state. And the next characteristic is aliveness. Softness, sweetness, kindness, love, compassion. Find that energetic feel together with knowingness. It is there in your body. If it wasn't, you'd be dead. And even if you would be dead, you would still have it. So feel the sweet aliveness. It's exactly like the taste of organic honey. Not like the taste of refined sugar, but the taste of organic sugar, organic honey. A juice directly from a fruit. That kind of energy. Knowing in the whole body and aliveness in the whole body. And when that sweetness, that aliveness, when we discover or connect with that too, what happens? It feels so good that we relax really deeply. So it's a really good way to get to deeper tensions. that you didn't access before. Even the soft energy of our basic state feels so good and safe that even the how do you say, the traumatic shields can go down. People who have traumas, they are constantly on guard and want to be in control, but on guard because they don't feel safe. But this is a cool way to disarm oneself, to drop the guard, drop the shield. Teaching our psyche that it is safe, that the basic state is safe. And this is one way how we can heal our traumas, through recognizing the basic state. Remember that clear quality of clarity, of knowingness stays. That knowingness doesn't begin to get less clear. This is very important because, like I already said before we got to aliveness, is that people start getting too blissful. Blissful in a drunkening way, intoxicating way when getting to aliveness. And that happens because there is karmic dirt in the system. So the system misinterprets the aliveness aspect, blissful aspect of the basic state, and removes the knowing aspect. Countless and countless practitioners throughout history have made this mistake and still do. And then the third characteristic, groundedness, stability. Bedrock peacefulness. Find that in you, in your body. Like really unshakable firmness. It is there, you just have to find it. So you have knowingness, aliveness, and groundedness, all three together in the same body. Embodying the whole body. Recognized with the whole body. And this doesn't need to be generated. It just needs to be discovered. And the discovery of it is already cultivation. Which means that you join or mingle the basic state with your samsaric mind and samsaric body. If you do this practice correctly, so that the basic state and its three basic characteristics are recognized, you will start feeling heat quite fast. Heat comes because it's kind of like an analogy of, well, it's not a good analogy, but it's bringing pure energy, pure mind into the place of dirty mind. The natural state to unnatural condition, or what is unnatural for the time being. This creates friction, and that friction is felt as heat. And this is a good sign. Definitely, you will feel warmth or heat, sometimes very intense heat, and it's a good sign. If you didn't feel anything, you didn't notice any warmth, then there would be something wrong, fundamentally wrong. We are running out of time, so we will be 10-15 minutes late, but I still want to do some really basic things, go over quickly. I would feel like wanting to spend 15-20 minutes at least more just with these three basic characteristics, but what you can do, time restraints. So one a way to check if our recognition of the basic state is sound or not is when we generate bodhicitta, when we express our motivation to attain full and perfect enlightenment for the sake of all beings. When we do that is to check if there is change or not. If there is like a, you know, expansion is not a good word, because expansion just suggests that something, energy, our energy grows larger, but it's rather than that the edges drop off and we enter this dimensionless experience. If that happens, it means that your recognition wasn't exactly perfect. On the other hand, if through generating bodhicitta you just feel like your energy increases, like the voltage, the current of energy, that aliveness aspect increases, and the dimensionless space stays as it is, that is that is not a sign that your recognition wasn't correct. Did I say that correctly? So if just the energetic current, the aliveness increases, that doesn't mean that your recognition wasn't correct. So it was correct. All right, so let's generate bodhicitta. We are sitting here, to realize our basic nature, to realize the Buddha, the fully awake and aware being within us, for the sake of all sentient beings, for the sake of all beings. It is a very powerful thought, isn't it? Getting enlightened for the sake of others, also for the sake of ourselves, but also others, everybody included, me and everybody. without exception. Before going to basic prayers, again, I'm going in a really fast pace, but let's do 1 or 2 minutes Vajra bodies. So, a simple version of Vajra body. We already recognized the basic state, 3 characteristics, and then generated bodhicitta. And I want us to do a little bit of dynamic practice this evening to make it even clearer and to make it more physical. So let's do simple Vajra body where you inhale deeply and then you hold the breath, and as you hold the breath, you squeeze, you tense all muscles of your body for 1 or 2 seconds as you're holding the breath, and then exhale and relax all the muscles of the body when you feel like exhaling and relaxing. Simple Vajra body, no visualizations, no mantras. So just do this 1 or 2 minutes until I will tell you. So please begin. Inhale, hold, squeeze, and exhale, relax. Real dynamic flexing of the muscles so that you squeeze at least 60% of the maximum capacity. 60, 70, 80, 90, even 100 for maybe 1 or 2 reps. So like an intense dynamicity. Put your mind into it. When you squeeze the muscles, put concentration with it. You're really focused in squeezing the muscles, tensing the muscles properly. Whole body. Few more. All right, enough. Relax your air passage. When you do dynamic flexing of muscles, like you would do in a gym lifting weights, you get out of breath. Relax your air passage, mouth, throat, chest. Breathe like this. Let the air flow without controlling. Relax all the muscles from mouth, throat, chest. Shoulders relaxed. And sit, whole body completely relaxed. Not tensing the muscles anymore. Doing dynamic practices like we do in our method, in this case, physical dynamic concentration, it cuts through. When you put concentration into tensing, it cuts through the layers of the mind, cuts through the bhumis to 11th, 12th, 13th bhumi, which means that the basic state with all of its characteristics is thoroughly felt, recognized. Also, the body becoming warm, getting a bit of exercise, but the body also becoming soft. Isn't it? It's almost already 10 past, so we have to hurry to Bodhisattva vows and basic prayers. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. I vow to liberate all sentient beings. I vow to end all self-based confusion. I vow to exercise the Dharma that frees. I vow to attain the great perfection. Chanting also, dynamically really pushing out the voice, the sound, so that it has a cutting edge that cuts, and after relaxing in the charge that comes with the prayer. Feeling the energy of the prayer, the vow. Avalokiteshvara energy, white Tara energy. I take refuge in the Guru. I take refuge in his pure land. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Guru. I take refuge in his pure land. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. I take refuge in the Guru. I take refuge in his pure land. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge in the Dharma. I take refuge in the Sangha. Feel the energy of the refuge. Taking refuge in 5 jewels, finding a safe place in all of samsara and its realms in 5 jewels. An absolute refuge. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the Buddha. I am the Dharma. I am the Sangha. I am the Guru. I'm in the Pure Land. I am the I am the Sangha, I am the Guru, I'm in the Pure Land, I am the Buddha, I am the Dharma, I am the Sangha. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. May all beings be free. All beings are free. All beings are free. All beings are free. And dedication. May all beings receive my accumulated merit. I dedicate the merit to the refuge and to all sentient beings. Very good. Join hands. Bow your head. As a sign of devotion, as a sign of being humble and willing, open-minded and willing, we make bows, do bows. You know, arrogant people, selfish people, they don't put their heads down. Isn't that right? Yeah. Opposite, it goes the other way. Not this way, but that way. Is there a saying in English that somebody who's very thinks is better than others looks? In Finnish we have a saying that katsoa
Looks down
nenän
their nose
vartta
at someone.
pitkin. So looking at others.
You look down your nose at someone.
Right. Thanks, Connor. Yeah. So, you know, you have to have your head in this posture to do that. Alrighty, we are 20 minutes over time. I usually don't. I've been teaching for almost 15 years, and well, there has been, I don't know, dozen times when I didn't, when I went over time, but I rarely do this. But you know, hopefully it wasn't too, didn't ruin your daily plans. So, thank you for this evening. See you tomorrow at 3 p.m. local time.
Thanks, Kim.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice day. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.